Hey there! About 2 months ago, Jonas Tyroller uploaded a video where he challenged us to make games using 10 lines of code. He made his games using Game Maker Studio. Now, I will accept your challenge, Jonas, and I will try to make a game using 10 lines of code in the Godot engine. Now, in Godot, you can't really write a single if statement into one line, so the scope of my game will have to be much smaller than those of Jonas's games. First off, we have to establish some rules, which will be different from Jonas's rules because of the difference in game engine and language. I can make multiple scripts as long as the sum of all the lines from all of the scripts are smaller than or equal to 10. And also, in Godot, there is an extends and then something line at the top of every script. This is to make sure that the game engine knows what kind of node it's dealing with. This line won't count towards the total sum of lines, because then this challenge would be near impossible. Let's begin. I started off by creating our scene, setting the resolution and things like that. Then I created a player and wrote some code telling it to follow the mouse. Then I added two Area 2D nodes, one for the collectible and one for the enemy. The concept of the game is to collect as many collectibles as you can while trying not to touch the enemy. If you touch the enemy, it's game over. I colored the collectible green and the enemy red. I wrote some code for the collectible, telling it to move itself and the enemy to a random position upon collision with the player. Then I created a script for the enemy to restart the game upon touching the player. Then I created a label to display the score of the player. I assigned a score variable to the label and set it to 0. Then I extended the code of the collectible to add 1 point to the score every time the player touches it, and also to display the score on the label. And with that, we are done. As you can see, this was only 10 lines of code, excluding the extends lines. This game would probably be more fun if it had sound effects and particles, but those would use extra lines of code, and we don't have any space left. The game is playable on my itch.io page, but keep in mind, this was more of an experiment, and this game isn't balanced at all. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and consider supporting me on Patreon. It helps a ton. Oh, and don't forget to check out Jonas's video, link in the description. Goodbye, and take care.